Hey guys! Well, the time you're watching this video, I should have already arrived home safely and am working on the individual signs for their mid-month October readings. So stay tuned. Some of them may already be on my channel when you see this message. I hope you guys enjoyed everything I shared with you. I was really excited to. I'm sure by the time this video goes up on your channel, there may be some sadness that I had to leave my adventure, which by now you guys know was Italy. This is how Manifestation 101 works. You know, I put it out there and really put it out there like a few years ago. I was at, well, maybe 6 years ago, I was in a relationship with someone and I was like, you know, before I go to Italy for a friend's wedding anniversary, I'm going to Italy to explore my roots, see where my granddad came from, visit family I haven't seen in years that lives in Italy. And I did all of it, you know, and that's the way manifestation works, guys. So I am working by now and have started to already work on the individual sign readings. A special shout out again to my Scorpios. You guys rock it. You really, really do. And if you guys want one of your videos to be the first ones up on my channel, then you got to outbeat my Scorpios. So share my videos on your social media, please. Let's get into your reading today. I am tuning in to today's date. I am tuning in to today's date from the past. I am traveling in time. Right? I am traveling in time. Beautiful. We have the Two of Wands. We have the World card. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Look at you go. Look at you go. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords. Woo! We have the Nine of Wands. So, Nine of Swords and Nine of Wands here, guys. And right dead in the center is your happiness, your stability, right? We have the King of Cups. Could be dealing with a water sign, but not necessarily, right? Could just be someone who's very emotionally mature, okay? Some of you definitely have a father that's crossed over. That was very much like stern, but you didn't know it, but or maybe you did know it. On the inside, they were I guess the best way to explain it is like they when you did something wrong, like they like got really stern and yelled at you and did it, but behind closed doors, they felt about this big. Like they really didn't want to have to do that, but they knew they had to be the parent, right? It's like that type of energy. They adored you. They loved you. And it really, really paid, you know, it's like that saying goes, if you're a parent, you know, this hurts me more than it hurts you. It's like that type of energy, okay? So let's get into your reading. We have this, you are making a choice to go towards something that is stable, your happiness, your family. Somebody is making a choice here to heal their family, okay? Heal their family. Knight of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Nine of Wands, okay? Somebody here feels like they've been carrying the load all along, alone, in a family a family dynamic. Okay, a family dynamic. Some of you could have lost a partner to spirit, okay? And I feel like it's a male partner. So if you're a female, this is your husband, okay? They could have been a water sign. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, not necessarily, okay? And this really upended your like life, okay? Maybe it happened suddenly, like out of the blue. You weren't expecting it, or maybe they passed sooner than anticipated, right? But, and the reason why I say this is because you're coming to an end of a very difficult time, okay? If it's not a loved one you lost in spirit, then you are coming to an end of a very difficult time. It was not an easy decision for you to make with the Nine of Swords here and the Nine of Wands. You know, that's like almost at the end of the end of the end. You know what I mean? It's like, how much more can I take? Because I blow, right? I blow. And I get to the mountain and I see that there's yet another battle to fight. Okay? Does not mean you have not won the war. It's just a battle. Okay? And I feel like with the World card here, and the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, some of you are making the decision, okay, like if you lost a loved one to spirit, it's hard to stay in a house that you built a foundation with someone once they're gone, right? Either way, all right, either way, you're definitely, I feel like, making a decision to relocate and plant a new beginning for yourself. Start a whole new beginning for yourself. Okay? I feel like this is a soul's journey, like meaning just you. Okay? I do not feel like there's another person here coming with you. For some of you, okay, for some of you, I'm going to kind of recant what I just said a little bit. For some of you, it may be time to cut your losses where you're at, you and your partner, in order for you guys to have happiness and start somewhere else. Maybe you get too many people sticking their nose in your business. You know, sometimes when you have those very close-knit families, they're too much in your business. You know what I mean? They're too much in your business. And maybe you're having to like relocate so that your family can heal. There's definitely family healing going on here. Whether it's you lost your loved partner and, you know, the family's going through a healing right now. And part of that healing is you're selling the house and relocating. Okay, maybe there's not an uncomfortable energy there, but maybe people are experiencing things in the house that's making them feel uncomfortable. Okay, let's get into clarifying. This is like really interesting. Of course, my last video for you guys before I head out on my adventure has to be an interesting one, right? Has to be an interesting one. So first off, I want to know, what is this healing that's going on? What is this healing that's going on? It is about a new beginning somewhere else. Some of you may be struggling with moving on with your life after losing a loved one. Okay? Because with the Empress here, the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, this is about having a new beginning in life. Okay? After loss, or really uprooting your family to get away from all the other interference, right? Like, I feel like there's a lot of nosy bodies, okay? Nosy bodies up in your business who can't keep their nose out of your business, all right? You are going to be much happier. That's the healing, okay? Is planting new roots, having that happy life that you always thought about. For some of you, you could be pregnant and you don't want, I know I didn't want to raise my children around my family, and it wasn't because I didn't love my family. I did, but my family was very toxic. And I didn't want my kids growing up in the same environment I grew up in. I wanted them growing up in a loving, caring, nurturing environment to the best of my ability. You know, I'm sure, like, you know, I tell my kids that you'll take what you thought were the good things with me raising you, and you know what? You'll change the things you didn't like. It's called breaking the cycles and improving with each generation. And that's what needs to be done here. Okay? Because I feel like the two of you, or, okay, I have to do this two different ways. All right. The two of you aren't taking this move lightly. Like, you've really contemplated it. You know, I feel like it's something that you've been putting off. Okay, it could be for 4 years, right? But you know, it's a move you have to make. For those of you who are single that lost a loved one in spirit, selling this house is not an easy choice for you to make, but it's one you know in your heart that you need to do. Okay, that you need to do. Some of you could be moving because you're going back to school. Again, this is not an easy choice for you guys to make. It's like, I feel like there's your thoughts are holding you back. Okay, with the Page of Swords here, this is like, you know, for me in this deck, this is like you're learning something, you're going back to school. Okay, but at the same time, it's causing you a lot of inner conflict. And there's a stubborn energy around this. Okay, so maybe do some clearing on negative energy. Okay, maybe go for a walk in nature, go for a drive down a country road. Get out of your head, okay, because someone here is being stubborn. Okay, either you're being stubborn about just making a choice and doing it. Maybe you feel If you lost a partner in spirit, you feel guilty. If you were to move and relocate, but I can promise you your loved ones don't care, because they'll go with you wherever you go. Okay? Especially if there was a lot of love there. Okay? If there wasn't a lot of love there and they're not welcomed for whatever reason, hopefully at some point in your life you'll be able to forgive and forget. Or at least to forgive. Just tell them they're not welcome to come with you. Just tell them. So you're not welcome to come with me. Stay here in the old house. Okay? Why is this decision so difficult? Why are they up in their head? Why is this decision so difficult? Okay. All right. I get it. Because the outcome is really good. Let me say that. The outcome is good, okay? It's fear that's holding you back because you're afraid, right? You're afraid of sinking, you're afraid of drowning, you're afraid of, it's like I used to tell my dad when he was alive and I was in my early 20s. I remember sitting down and having a conversation with him and saying, Dad, it's like I'm in the ocean, and every time I start to see land and I think I'm going to reach land, another wave comes and knocks me under. That's what this moon card feels for me. That's an illusion you're telling yourself. Okay, that's an illusion you're telling yourself. Because Spirit is telling you, you have all the tools you need to make your dreams come true, to fulfill a wish. Maybe you've been wishing to have some peace in your life, to be at a point in your grieving process that to where things don't hurt so much, to where things don't feel stuck so much. Maybe the reason why you have to move, okay, maybe the reason why you have to move because it's too much to sustain living where you are. Maybe it was fine when your spouse was alive because you had two incomes coming in, but you can't sustain now. So in order for you to be happy again, you need to move, finish healing the family so that happiness can come back in, so that you do feel grounded again. Okay? For some of you that are moving due to, a pregnancy and you don't want to raise your family up around a toxic family, okay? You're going to be a great mom. You're going to be a great dad. You're doing what is best for your family. You have what it takes to be the best damn parent you could possibly be. Okay? And then again, when your children grow, what they are thankful for about your parenting, they'll apply to their children. And where they feel you were a hard ass or you weren't supportive enough or whatever they felt like they were lacking, they'll apply to their children. And it's called breaking the cycle and it improving with each generation. So don't have any fear around that. There was like a lot of different stories in this reading. Wow. Okay. And for those of you who think you're not going to heal from this loss, even if you move, even if, whatever, Spirit is letting you know, yes, you will. Okay, will you ever forget? No. You think I ever forget my dad? I forget my grandmother, two of the very important people in my life. My grandpa P, my dad's father, and I lost him at a young age. I think I was like 9 when he passed. No, no. Was their passings hard for me? Oh my gosh, yes they were. They were huge for me. And but sooner or later the tears are replaced. And it doesn't mean I don't still cry about them from time to time. I lost my dad when I was 28. Of course I still cry from time to time. I miss him. Of course I still cry from time to time for my grandmother. I don't cry that much anymore about my grandpa P, because he was just really a true definition of what a grandfather is. He really, really was. But those sad moments that we had during their passing are replaced with the fond memories. Like when I talk with my siblings, about my dad, we laugh, or about my grandmother, we laugh, about my grandpa P, we laugh. They're joyful memories. And that's what the grieving process is replaced with. Okay? So, know that whether you're relocating because you have a toxic family and you want to raise a family, okay, or you're relocating because of a loss of a loved one, know that the memories you've created, you take with you. Okay? So you'll laugh about the good memories. You'll go back and visit your family. It's not that, but you're limiting the exposure. Okay, you're limiting the exposure. So I hope this reading helps somebody. Please let me know if it resonated for you. Give it the thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Share. If you're new, subscribe. Click on the bell. And in the next day or two, the individual signs will start going up for your mid-October readings. As always, guys, from my heart to yours, mwah, I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.